Janet Kuypers. Thank you. As she bangs into the microphone. Some of you know that I owned a Saturn. I had it since the second year they produced them. I loved them and I've had them, and I finally was like, well, I think Earth Day would be a good reason to trade it in for an electric car. So now I can be like post-birthday boy Magic Jack and be all worried about, oh my gosh, am I actually going to have to use gasoline because I've run out of an electric charge? But the day I was going to be losing my Saturn, I wrote this. I guess this would have been my Earth Day poem because I wrote it on 4/22. This one is, but it's not. It's called Once Craned My Neck. I know you've joined me all around this country. I've photographed bison who stopped us from driving when they crossed the road. I know you've been with me through the national parks and down the most congested streets this country has ever known, over solidified sands that made ripples in the road. You were with me every time I drove 2 states away to see my dying best friend. But right now, all I can think about is when I was in Montana, driving in from one state to the next, and there were no speed limit there. So as I got to the top of a deserted mountain road on some Sunday morning, I then craned my neck to see if I could see any cops anywhere, because I still felt like I was doing something illegal when I floored it and sped until the speedometer would no longer rise. I don't know if you'll notice, but I want you to know that even when you cause me problems, you were always there for me, and I'll never forget that you once even saved my life. I just want you to know just how much you've meant to me, and I'll miss you. I don't want to count the minutes until we're no longer together, and before we even separate, I still cry. I'll miss you. I miss you already. I'll miss you. I really love the guitar, so don't think I'm just going to be like a sob case about this or anything. Really, honestly, I really, really love it. I really love this guitar. This one is because I saw some wonderful news called Xboba Ancestors. Just because I prefer warmer climes doesn't mean I can't thrive in the cold. My people, Xboba, have had a history of climbing through feet of snow, navigating icebergs, and fighting violent winds while atop glaciers. They've even tunneled through the snow to curl into a corner outside at night to make it warmer to sleep, living in sub-zero temperatures. Yes, I've also climbed mountains, even with little to no footwear to protect me. My ancestors didn't have the luxuries we have today to combat the weather, so, like them, I can remain thousands of feet in the air and control my breathing so that I can remain at peace while getting all the oxygen I'll ever need. You see, I come from a history of survivors, of those who have lived at the edge of the sky and not only survived, but also thrived. They didn't know they were handing me their genes, but their gift has afforded me this unique opportunity to be able to live on the edge, and luckily, live to tell the tale. So, let us revel in history, and let's keep surging ahead to surpass the boundaries of all we believe we can do.
Yeah.